Hi everyone, this is Erica Alora from ericaalora.com, and this is a free clearing to release anything that you may still be holding on to from 2018. Any limiting patterns, habits, addictions, themes, challenges that you're really now ready to release, that your inner being, your soul, your higher self really is ready to let go of so that you can manifest a completely new expression. Or for some of you, this will be a completion or a continuation of something new that you've been cultivating and you're ready to step into the next level. So let's look at what it is that you're ready to release, what you're ready to let go of, and what experiences and feelings you are ready to bring in, to cultivate in 2019. We do these big introspective clearings and readings during the energy of the new year because there is just that, a heightened energy. It's like the collective vibration is really supportive of birthing something new. So it really isn't just hype. It's, you notice that oftentimes during the holidays, people are just more up. They're more polite. They're more open. When, on the flip side, when something really tragic or upsetting happens, you can feel that in the collective. So there is an energetic weather right now. There's an energetic mood that is creating this openness for all of us to transform, to release the old, and to bring in the new. So let's connect in and see what we can help you to release from 2018, any expression, any aspect of self, any ancestral lineage patterns that you are just ready to let go of. And let's release any blocks to creating a new vision for your life, a new vision for yourself. Sometimes it can be challenging to really imagine something new. So when someone says, well, what do you want, the vision, what's your vision for 2019? What do you want to create? Sometimes it's hard to think of, wow, I'm not really sure, because we can have blocks to creating a new vision, to recreating self, to bringing through newer, unexplored aspects of self. They're all there. It's all lying dormant, but there can be blocks to bringing it through. So there's a really great thing that you can do as well, which is if you're not sure what the vision looks like, or if you're not sure what it is that you really want to create, it's really powerful to focus on the feeling. So how do you want to feel relative to your physical body? How do you want to feel in 2019 in the area of your relationships or your friendships? How do you want to feel in the morning when you wake up and you go to work? And when you think about that, how you really want to feel, and you take some time to look at all of these different areas of life, and you can create a little grid for yourself, and then underneath each area of life, write down, how do I really want to feel? I want to wake up feeling excited. I want to wake up feeling inspired. When it comes to my friendships, I want to feel happy. I want to feel motivated. I want to feel creative. I want to feel humor and laughter and fun and playfulness. And then looking at where things have been in 2018. How has that been for you? Did you experience that in 2018? And if not, what would need to change, or what would need to be present for you to feel the feelings that you wrote down relative to those areas of life. Is there anyone that you need to release? Are there people that maybe you want to connect with more to create some new fun experiences? So this is all food for thought. You can be as creative as you want with this. You can really create whatever it is that you want, but we want you to create from a positive vision, not just reacting to what you don't want. So let's go ahead, let's connect in. I'm just going to invite you to relax your body for a moment and close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath, release it whenever you're ready, and I'm going to do the same. So I would like to call upon and invoke or bring forth the very highest vibration of source energy, which is love, to step into this clearing. I'd like to ask that all of the beings who are working with us come forward with ease, that any negative or limiting themes, challenges, choices, or programs that need to be cleared, that are ready to be cleared, dissolve easily and effortlessly. And I'd like to ask that I remain neutral and clear on behalf of any listeners. So I'm going to ask to please connect myself to listeners' high self. I'm working with myself, listeners' high self, or both. Nobody. So there's some blocks here to moving forward. There's some blocks here to releasing 2018. There are even some blocks here to releasing the theme of disappointment, the theme of suffering. So let's address this. Where do we need to go to begin? So let's look at any emotional habits of suffering, and let's go ahead and release these. You're going to maybe feel this releasing through your chest, your heart space. Let's release any habits of grief, especially anything connected to the lungs. Let's clear helplessness and guilt. So now, am I working with myself, listeners, high self, or both? Now both. Are there any blocks here to receiving or benefiting from this session, the modality, or from me? No. So how long will it take to apply the prep to work list to me and my high self, listener, their high self? Let's apply the entire prep to work list. Let's download my high self, your higher self, all of the beings working with us, with all of the most leading edge information, wisdom, light, and understanding. Anything that needs to be understood so that we can do this clearing with the most impact, with the most ease, with the most joy. So to what degree is everyone in their physical body, and to what degree is everybody in their life? So there's a 0% connected to life. And so what does that mean? It can mean that you might feel a little bit checked out, might feel a little bit disconnected. You might still be having holiday leftovers, and you may be watching movies or binge watching Netflix and being in a bit of an escapism mode. And so we're just going to release that right now so that you can fully connect into life. Let's clear any rejection of life. So let's take that now, and to what degree is everyone in their physical body and connected to life? 100%. Now, let's look at any blocks to releasing discordant or limiting themes, challenges, choices, or programs from 2018. Where do we need to go to release that? Let's clear hardship, frustration, and anger. And so what I want to know is, what's the benefit for anyone listening to hold on to that? Justification. Justification for what? Justification to feel depressed, justification to feel helpless, justification to hate life, justification to feel fatigue. And so how is that helping? It's helping to, it's a secondary benefit. So a benefit program is when we have something that we would consider limiting or discordant or basically unhelpful, and you're receiving a benefit from it, benefit from something negative from your perspective. And so I want to know what the benefit is to experience all of those energies. And so what I'm hearing is it's to take the pressure off. If I'm feeling helpless and I'm feeling fatigue and I'm feeling depressed or despondent, then I can just give up on pressuring myself to change. And so where's the fear or the resistance to make changes? There's an energy of paranoia. What if I try something new and it's worse than what I had before? So this is a disappointment in self. Let's look at where this comes from. It comes from a past life. This is a group. Is there harm to the group? Yeah, it's a physical death harm. They're killed. And what happened? There is a fear of change, an energy of insecurity, an energy of loneliness, illness, and rejection. So was this an attempt to create change that went awry, that went wrong? Yeah. So what else is there? What else is coming up? The lingering energy from the experience is the fear of change. So I want to know if we can go ahead and release this for anyone listening. Let's go ahead and release it. Where else is there a fear of change? Now, this makes sense on a lot of levels because our mind is very dedicated to helping us to stay safe. And when we are making changes, we're moving into the experience of the unknown. And even if your current reality is dissatisfying or frustrating or even boring, a lot of times your mind will sabotage your efforts to make change because it doesn't want you moving into the unknown. So there's a thing called ego backlash. And it's when you start to create changes in your life, and then there'll be this sabotage maneuver that pops up. And it feels like you're going backward. It feels like you're sabotaging yourself. It feels like obstacles are popping up to block you from the momentum that you've been experiencing. And that's really just a mind thing to get you to stay in the safe, known world, even if it's dissatisfying. So I want to know what we can clear for everyone related to that. Let's clear any perception that change is exhausting, that change is overwhelming, and that change is full of conflict, and let's release it. Let's download your being with the highest perspective, understanding, definition of change. And let's bring this into all levels of your being and all the cells of your body, all areas of your life. There's a perception here that if you change, that everyone's going to be disrupted, that you're going to upset or inconvenience others. You're going to disrupt the apple cart, and everyone's going to be mad at you. So let's clear any overwhelm about that. Let's clear hardship, and let's clear rejection. And what I'm hearing to tell you is the most important thing here is to step into your primary role as a creator, which is actually the most powerful aspect of yourself. You are a creator, and to step into a new vision for your life. And you can start by creating very gentle change, or you can go more extreme and do something that feels more dramatic if that is the best way, that's the most exciting, the most motivating way for you, the most inspiring way for you to change. There's no right or wrong, but holding on to and maintaining that vision for yourself, the vision for your life, keeping focus on how you want to feel. There's always discomfort, even with positive changes. But when you hold on to the vision for yourself, the vision for how you want to feel, it's easier to move through the bumpy unknown and move into that empowered place. And we just want to remind you that you can continue to create as you go. So where else is there a block here to creating a new vision? There's an energy of victimization and an energy of hardship, and this comes from where you've judged yourself, from past experiences where you may have tried to create something new and you didn't actually get there. You didn't actually create the thing that you wanted. So let's clear all rage and negativity and conflict about that, but especially let's clear the judgment. Clear any low self-esteem. Let's clear blocks to sanity, enthusiasm, trust, and truthfulness. Any other blocks to creating a new vision for yourself, new vision for life? No. To what degree are listeners open to creating a new vision? And where's their block to making positive changes? So I'm going to flip back a little bit now to 2018, and I want to know, what else is everyone holding from 2018? Let's release all programs or energies of cowardice, of complaining, of insanity, injustice, and guilt. And I want to know what percentage of these are picked up from the collective, over 100%. So let's release any vows, contracts, oaths, agreements, or obligations that anyone is holding, to pull in energies or perspectives or points of view from the collective and integrate them as though they are your own. And let's release all of the overwhelm about that. Let's give everybody a boost. You know that there are individuals in the world who are really very focused on talking about everything that's wrong, and everything that's going wrong, and everything that will go wrong in the future. And it's a really great way of creating more of that, because wherever your focus is where you're moving energy. So that's why this creating a new vision, holding on to your vision, creating a vision board, anchoring and thinking about and talking about how it feels, how you feel in your life, these new feelings that you want to experience in your day-to-day life, bringing that in as much as possible in your day-to-day experience is so important, because where your focus goes is where energy flows. So any blocks to positivity, optimism, strength, focus, or resilience, any blocks to self-preservation. So what else does everyone need more of as we move into 2019? The energy of sanity, clear thinking. Let's bring this in. And what percentage does everyone believe they're free to choose the positive expression of sanity? 100%. What degree have they chosen it? 0. So what's blocking everyone from choosing that energy of sanity or clear thinking? Guilt, insecurity, hardship, and the program of complaining. So let's release that. Speaking of complaining, because it's coming up a few times now in this session, let's look at where there is a habit, a pattern, or an addiction to complaining. Let's clear bitterness as a negative motivation, self-punishment as a negative motivation, zealous desire as a negative motivation, appeasing other people. Let's release that. Appeasing other people through complaining, meaning everyone else is complaining, so you're jumping on the complaining bandwagon as a way to create connection. Let's release all of the boredom and the paralysis and the loneliness. And let's release the fear that if you are optimistic or you are positive when you speak with others, that they're going to look at you like you are insane. So let's release that. And let's open you up to create a new standard in your life, to create a new standard with your peers in your workplace. Let's do a complaining detox. So let's download love, comfort, caring, awareness, receiving, and self-control. It's okay to identify when something's off, when something's wrong, when it's not right, when it needs to be changed. There's a real difference between that and complaining. So let's go ahead and release any other habits or patterns or addictions. Anything else we need to clear or download to anyone listening about 2018, and what else are we anchoring in for 2019? So let's download the energy, the positive expression of receiving. We want to open you up to receive more from Source, to receive more from others in your life, to receive from the universe, from Earth, to receive. We want to release any belief, any habit, or any pattern where there's a perception that in order to experience change, you have to go out there and do everything yourself in isolation. Let's release that. Let's open this up so that your transformation, your change, your tweaks in your day-to-day life in 2019 are a co-creative experience. That you are putting the intention out there and you are open to receiving the feedback from the universe. You're open to receiving the hints and following the breadcrumb trail. So let's open that up for everyone. Is there anything else I need to clear or download? Is there anything more to do? Is there anything else that anyone needs as they're listening? Yes. Let's release any remaining ancestral lineage guilt which you've taken on as a personality trait. And let's clear all of the low self-esteem supporting that. Let's give everybody a boost. Okay, good. Now, any other blocks to create, to vision, to anchor new feelings, new intentions, new awareness? Any other blocks for anyone listening to really contemplate where they've been and where they want to go, what they've created, and to have appreciation about what's been created, and to continue the creation process into 2019. Yeah, so let's just look at that. Let's clear the understanding that there's no reality in the fall, the idea of a fall from grace. Clear blocks to the understanding that humankind is blameless, all is perspective or point of view, and we are all part of the whole. So let's uplift ourselves, and as we do that, inspire and uplift others, not through our words, but by our example. And let's clear any blocks to the understanding that there really is no judgment. What there is love. And let's open you up to that divine love so that you can really receive and spark your creativity. You are a creative being. You're here to create. So what would you like to create? Let's apply the mop-up list. I want to thank my high self, your high self, everyone working with us, bringing forth light and eradicating darkness, limitation, and fear. And so it is. I hope that you had a beautiful 2018. I hope that you have a beautiful New Year's celebration. And I'm so excited to connect with you for more healing in 2019. Bye for now.